about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense for the Patriots, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now. Now Tua. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And they'll be set up in great starting field position here as that's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5. And it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jones. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Dolphins at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
To his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And he missed it. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them, but I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
Throwing Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards that time.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run again with Harris. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they're probably going to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. Well, now they'll try the end around. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. And let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
New England on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football. But on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counter it.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But it's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller.
Control 38. Go, 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Okay.
2nd and 12. Tua going to throw. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. Tua sets up to pass it. Catch made right side by Wilson. Touchdown! Cedric Wilson, 54 yards. And the Dolphins have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to wind up and air it out. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So fourth down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. The kick by Sanders is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. To throw again on second down. Jones. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Channing Tindall. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From midfield, here's Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Tua. Caught, it's Wilson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Hey.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Morstead up now following the touchdown to kick. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. But Charles, for this offense, those interception woes that kind of had the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confident as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Play action, it's Kelly. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back.
Here we go.
Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
2 and now on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 34 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out left, it completes to Thornton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his man afternoon continues. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Slant around, and he finds Thornton. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. He'll buy some time right. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
New England on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. He's going to hit his... And oh, he coughed it up! And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
75 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. They're leading the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out.
Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Kelly got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On 1st and 10, Kelly. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. And he gets this to Thornton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Off play action, Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run with Mostert up the middle. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the 2nd half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.